How to Mama here, and Ramadan Mubarak to all the Muslims around the world. Today I'm going to speak about day 7, which was yesterday, and day 8, which is today. So yesterday I was at the flower shop, aka my overnight job, and you have to forgive me because I haven't eaten in like 24 hours. It was time to break fast at 7, so I said my prayer, but I wanted to do this video before I ate. So anyway, as I said yesterday, or I don't even know if I said, listen, bear with me. I always really cared about the homeless and, people less fortunate, but even more so now. Because, just having to endure not being able to eat and actually do what you need to do for your life. It's a lot. That's my son's iPad. Let me go turn that off. I'll be right back. Okay, I have the iPad. These little children, they're going to keep calling all day. So I'm an Android person. I have no idea how to work this thing, but I do know how to hang up. Okay, so back to what I was saying. I don't even know what I was saying. So yesterday I wound up drinking water is what I did. I drank and I didn't eat until last night. But yesterday, I was handling a lot of business and I was feeling hungry. I have to say this, in drinking so much water, I was fine. I wasn't hungry at all. My stomach was really full, which I remember from nursing school. The body doesn't know the difference between thirst and hunger. So I was full. And then in the afternoon, I had business that I needed to handle. And it became really challenging because I really started to feel like, oh gosh, I'm hungry. I'm hungry. So of course, as you know, I've been praying. Praying seems to give me like the energy. We do Zikrs. We do a lot of Zikrs. So I had my beads, and while I was there handling business in the bank, I was Zikring, which energized me. So I guess I just used to do everything we were supposed to do, but I don't think I've ever paid in previous years as much attention as I'm paying in this moment. And shout out to Auntie Joyce, who encourages me to do this video. She says she learned so much from them. So here I am. I didn't come on yesterday, but I'm here doing yesterday's and today's. Let me see. So yesterday, what was the theme yesterday was endurance, because I had a lot to endure, and I was doing more than I had been doing without having anything to eat. So it was more difficult, but I definitely pushed through it. And I went to pick up my son in the evening. He goes to a little a program that's after school. Although my son is homeschooled, he does go to the after school program with the children that go to school. Okay, so I was waiting for a parking spot. There was a parking spot, and I was waiting for it, but there was a car double parked on the other side of the street, and so if I would have waited on the side where the car was coming out, I would have blocked traffic. So I waited behind the double parked car, which was on the other side of the street from where this space was going to be freed up when the person came out. And so the person was coming out, and somebody just came right up to take the spot, right? So this is New York City, so I'm like honking the horn, like, hello, hello, hello. So then the person backed up, and I said, excuse me, I'm waiting for the spot. He was like, but you're on the other side of the street. I said, yeah, I know, because I didn't want to block traffic. I said, but I was waiting. That's why I have my signal on. He says, oh, I'm sorry. He said, all right, no problem, whatever. And I don't know, right in that moment, I just felt like, you know what? It's not even a big deal. I said, you know what, sir? You can have the spot. He was like, are you serious? And I said, yes, you can have the spot. Because this area where I was yesterday, you could wait for hours and not get a spot. So, and I was just gonna go into my son's after school program for a little bit, but I said no, you can have the spot. And he was just so shocked. He was like, "Oh my goodness, thank you." And I said, "Of course." So in that moment, I'm like, my goodness, kindness. That is just so important, to be kind. And the reason why I felt just give him the spot was because he didn't curse at me like this in New York City. People cursing at you for looking at them, right? I mean, New York City is a nice place in a lot of ways. It's a lovely place, but in other ways, not so much. People hot, temperatures hot here a lot of times. So because he was so kind, I was like, no, you go ahead and take the spot. He was like, really? I was like, yes, take the spot. So when he got out of the car, he crossed the street to the side where I was on, and then he was walking up the street, and I rolled on the window and I said, hi. He said, hi. I said, listen, I said, you were so kind. I said, I just felt compelled to just, give you the spot. I said, kindness really goes a long way. And he walks up to me. He said, that means so much to me. He was like, thank you so much. He said, I'm having a really rough day today. My mother's in the hospital. I mean, you just never know what people are going through, right? And so, in that, I just want to encourage people, be kinder to each other. Give each other the benefit of the doubt. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could have got crazy about the spot, but I was honking. I'm like, you took my spot, and he was totally cool. And he's like, his mother's in the hospital. So I said, what is your mother's name? He said, Wanda. I said, okay, she's in my prayers. So hopefully, I didn't even get his name. Hopefully, Miss Wanda is, doing okay and going to make a full recovery. And if any of you feel like you want to pray for Miss Wanda, put that out into the universe. I'm sure that, it will be appreciated. So that was day 7. Moving on to day 8. So I was at the flower shop again. And, I think it was last week I had told you that the gas station attendant had, purchased some gas for me. And I had gone down looking for him for a couple of days and I couldn't find him. So finally someone said, oh no, he works in the morning. I'm like, oh, okay. So this morning when I got off work at 7, I drove down to find Mr. Andres, Andres. And so I pulled up to the pump and he was like, oh, you want gas? And I said, no, because he had a mask on. And he says, oh, mommy, hi. I said, Andre, hi, how are you? He says, oh, I'm good. And so I went to give him $100. He said, you want gas? I said, no, I don't want gas. And he was like, oh, he says, what is this? I said, this is for you. And he was like, no, mommy, espérate. He says, stop it. I'm like, no, I said, tú espérate, you stop it. And so he's like, no. So then he said, you're going to make me cry. I said, you're going to make me cry. So now we're both crying. And he was like, no, I can't take it. I can't. I said, no. I said, take it, please. So then he goes to take out $50 to give me 50. I said, no. I said, you helped me. I said it in Spanish, but I don't feel as confident to say it here on camera. But I said, you helped me. I said, tú ayúdame. That's what I said. Tú ayúdame. Cuando yo necesito ayuda, and eso es para ti. Okay, so you helped me when I needed help. I said, and this is for you. I said, es de mi corazón. It's from my heart. And he was like, oh my God, mommy. And he's crying and I'm crying. And then he comes around, because I was on the passenger side. He was on the passenger side. He comes around to the driver's side. So I'm like, he's coming for a hug. So I got out the car and I gave him a hug and gave me a hug. He said, thank you so much. So I don't know. I mean, he might be a millionaire for all I know. I don't know. But what you are doing matters. How you are treating people, it matters. It all matters. So that right there, that was love, because last week when I needed to, get down to the court and do what I need to do, and he put that gas in my car, I was able to take care of my business. Hopefully that $100 will do something for him. Maybe he'll be able to take care of something. But I want to say kindness goes a long way. Love is everything, right? I mean, for us Moorish Americans, love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Love is the first principle for an absolute reason. So be more loving and be more kind. And let me see, it is 8:16, so I was able to break fast at 7. I think it was 7:18 today, and so I'm going to break my fast. But thank you so much for watching. See, that's the other thing. I can think, and I think that hopefully I was clear in this video, but I'm finding like it's not even easy to like form your sentences for me to like to say things clearly, like because I'm hungry, right? But I've been doing a lot more with less. So when I break my fast, I'm gonna like have some fruit and perhaps some toast, drink a lot of water. We really haven't been drinking a lot. My son, how to son, is not participating in Ramadan, but he's like, oh, I'm doing a fruit fast. So he's eating fruit all day, inspired by myself and his father, I guess. But yeah, so anyway, the 5 of you, thank you so much for watching. Auntie Joyce, I love you so much. Tremaine, I know you also watch these videos. I hope they're helpful. This is very therapeutic for me to share what's happening this Ramadan. And Ramadan I feel like I'm being transformed, and I hope the world will be transformed. Transformation is so important. Let's be more loving and more kind to each other. All right, thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.